Hi everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I cover oily skin, hooded eyes, and beauty. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be showing you how I created this Christmas eye look for hooded eyes, so if you're curious, stick around. Alrighty guys, as you can see, my eyebrows are done and I've already primed and prepped my eyelids with the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer, and then I just set it with a translucent setting powder from Decay. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, I will be creating a winged eyeshadow look. I wanted this to be very neutral, very wearable, and very easy to create. I wanted it also to incorporate the color green, just because of course Christmas, but also because I really want it to match my nails. So I will be using two palettes to create this look today, and the first one that I'm going to go into is the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. Now I am really sad that we can no longer get our hands on this, but just look at the colors here in this palette. You are going to be able to find this pretty much in any palette. So the first shade I'm going to go into is the shade Soothe. It is going to go in my crease. It is going to be kind of like my transition shade, but it's also going to be my guide for the wing look. I'm going to be starting off with the Spectrum and KJH eyeshadow brush. It is the number 7. So because I do have hooded eyes, I do want to go ahead and keep my eyes open as I'm placing the eyeshadow, because I'm going to be placing it in my crease. And the reason why I'm putting it in quotes is because if I close my eyes and I put the shadow in my actual crease, which is down here, and if I open my eyes, you won't be able to really see anything that I placed in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just place the eyeshadow just above the crease to create that illusion that my crease is actually up here, and it's also going to create that illusion of a lift. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I do like to start off placing the eyeshadow very lightly, just so that way I can build on it, because you can't really just go in very heavy and then take any off. It's already placed there. It's going to take a lot of work to take off. So I do a very light setting and then I'll build it up as much as I want. So because I'm going to be doing the wing look, not only do I want it in my crease, I also want it kind of on the outer thirds. And we can be as messy as we want out here, just kind of on this side, because I'm not wearing any foundation. I will clean it up later, but just so you know, it could get messy. Now I know I kind of gave you the name of the brush, but I wanted to also let you know that it is a flat eyeshadow brush. This just makes it really easy to place the eyeshadow in a certain way. It's kind of like small enough to really get in there, especially for my very small hooded eyes. I am definitely happy with this shape. Now let's go ahead and deepen it. To do that, I'm going to go into the shade Ritual. Not only am I going to deepen this up, but I am going to do more of a precise line so that way you can really see that angle. And I'm going to go into the Spectrum KJH number 18 eyeshadow brush. This is a whole lot smaller. It's going to be very easy to really get that defined line. And it's perfect because I have really tiny eyes, well, tiny lids, tiny hoods. So yeah. So I am just starting down here at the bottom and working my way up, and then I'm just kind of following that guide that I gave myself just to make this a bit easier. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back into that very first brush with the very first shade. I'm not going to pick up any more eyeshadow. I'm just going to go over the outside lines, just that way it's not so sharp. I kind of want like this seamless blending. Okay, so I do want this to be just a little bit more defined, so I'm going to go into my angle brush from Eco Tools, and I'm going to go back into that Ritual shade and just trace what I just did. I do want to go back into that initial brush and just kind of blend it out just a little itty bitty bit. All right, so I am happy with the shape. Now I want to go all over the lid with this shade right here. So it is going to be the shade Soothe, but it is going to be the texture Sequin. So I'm going to go ahead and just get an eyeshadow brush and put that all over the lid. The brush that I'm going to be using is the Spectrum KJH, and it's number 15. And it's just a smaller flat eyeshadow brush. This shadow is a matte shadow, but it does have loose glitters. It's not chunky. It's very small, almost like a shimmery look. Let me just show you. I'm just going to take it all over the lid. Hopefully you guys are able to see on camera the glitters that it does have. It is so, so beautiful. Now I want to go ahead and tight line my lashes, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color Whiskey. All right, before I go any further, I do want to complete the rest of my makeup and then do what I did over here to this eye, and then I'll be right back to finish the bottom lids and then of course lashes. So I'll be right back. All right, if you guys are curious with what I have put on the rest of my face, I will link everything down in the description box below for you. Now let's go ahead and finish the rest of my eye makeup. So I searched my entire makeup collection to find the perfect green, and I couldn't really find anything until I mixed two greens, and let me just show you where I got it from. I got the perfect mixture from my Blood Money palette. I went ahead and used these two colors right here, Poison Ivy and Emerald State. For that mixture, I'm gonna be using my Spectrum KJH number 12 pencil, and it's just this really little smudge brush. So there is quite a bit of fallout with this eyeshadow palette, so I'm just going to be using a tissue to catch it, and I'm just going to be stamping the color on my lower lash line. Now I do tend to go a little bit further than I actually want to, so I need to keep that in mind, that I need to keep it as thin as possible, and then we will get thicker from there. Okay, so it doesn't match my nails perfectly, but I do think it's a very beautiful mixture. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to this eye, and then I'll be right back. Oh my God, this is adorable. I love this little pop of green. I think it is so, so cute, and I can't wait to finish it with lashes, because you guys know lashes are everything. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, guys, so here is the final look. I am absolutely loving this so, so much. I love just how simple and just how subtle it is with that little pop of Christmas. I hope you guys are loving this just as much as I am. And if you guys decide to recreate this for Christmas or whatever, or even just do something inspired by this look, definitely post it on Instagram and tag me. I really want to see everything that you guys are creating. So, you know, here's my Instagram handle. So let me know, and thank you guys so much for everything. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you. Bye.